Celebrities that everyone has forgotten about. Jonathan Taylor. Thomas. Remember the 90s heartthrob? Jonathan Taylor Thomas stole hearts as Tim Allen's adorable son on Home Improvement. He also lent his voice to Simba in Disney's The Lion King and starred in I'll Be Home for Christmas alongside Jessica Biel. But then, he vanished from the limelight. Nowadays, he occasionally makes guest appearances and has directed a few episodes of Last Man Standing. Taylor Momsen, Cindy Lou. Who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Yep, that was Taylor Momsen. She gained fame as Jenny Humphrey on Gossip Girl. However, after leaving the show in season 4 to pursue her music career, she hasn't been in the spotlight much. Her transition from child star to rock musician was a bold move, but it seems the music industry swallowed her up, leaving her fans wondering what happened next. Erik von Detten. Our hearts melted when he played Josh Bryan in The Princess Diaries. But then, poof, Erik von Detten disappeared. He voiced characters in shows like Recess, Family Guy, and The Legend of Tarzan, but acting took a backseat. Life led him down a different path, and he's now in sales. Interestingly, he recently became a dad, embracing a new role off-screen. Perhaps fatherhood is his latest adventure. Kristin Kreuk. As Lana Lang in Smallville, Kristin Kreuk was poised for stardom, yet her career didn't soar beyond the series. She resurfaced in 2018 with a starring role in the legal drama Burden of Truth. Sometimes, the quiet moments away from the spotlight allow for personal growth and unexpected opportunities. Maybe she found fulfillment beyond the glitz and glamour. Justin Guarini. Remember the first ever runner-up on American Idol? Justin Guarini wowed us. After starring in the movie From Justin to Kelly, which critics tore apart, he faded away. But he found his niche in Broadway shows and even became the iconic Lil Sweet in Diet Dr. Pepper commercials. His journey proves that success isn't always about winning the top prize. Sometimes it's about finding your own stage. Eliza Dushku. Faith from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel? That's Eliza Dushku. Sadly, her acting credits dwindled after those iconic roles. She occasionally pops up on TV shows, but remains largely off the radar. Perhaps she's exploring other creative avenues or enjoying a quieter life away from the paparazzi's lens. Ryan Cabrera. Ryan Cabrera rocked the early 2000s with his pop rock hit On the Way Down. He graced The Hills reality show and dated celebs like Ashley Simpson and Avril Lavigne. But now, he's quietly slipped away from the spotlight. Maybe he's writing soulful ballads in solitude or simply savoring life outside the public eye. Danica McKellar. Remember Winnie Cooper from The Wonder Years? Danica McKellar charmed us. Post-Wonder Years, she's had a quieter career, occasionally appearing here and there. But her star power has dimmed since those nostalgic days. Perhaps she's found joy in mathematics, she's a mathematician in real life, or is secretly writing equations that solve the mysteries of the universe. Freddie Prinze Jr. Freddie Prinze Jr. was the ultimate heartthrob in the late 90s and early 2000s. From She's All That to I Know What You Did Last Summer, he graced our screens with his boyish charm. However, his star power dimmed over time. These days, he's more focused on voice acting and spending time with his family. Perhaps he's found contentment away from the Hollywood hustle. Tara Reid. Tara Reid was everywhere in the late 90s and early 2000s. From American Pie to Josie and the Pussycats, she was a fixture in teen comedies. But then, her career took a nosedive. Despite occasional appearances, she's no longer the household name she once was. Maybe she's enjoying a quieter life, far from the tabloid headlines. Skeet Ulrich. Remember the brooding bad boy from Scream? That was Skeet Ulrich. He also starred in Riverdale as Jughead's dad. However, his time in the spotlight waned. Perhaps he's exploring indie film projects or simply relishing anonymity. Mina Suvari. Mina Suvari burst onto the scene with American Beauty and American Pie, but fame can be fleeting. She's had a mix of TV roles and indie films, but her star status has faded. Maybe she's found fulfillment beyond the red carpet, pursuing passions that don't require paparazzi attention. Chris Klein. Chris Klein was the quintessential all-American guy in movies like American Pie and Election. Yet, his career trajectory shifted. He's taken on smaller roles and stayed out of the blockbuster limelight. Perhaps he's honing his craft in theatre or writing his own story behind closed doors. Shannon Sossamon. Shannon Sossamon made waves in A Knight's Tale and 40 Days and 40 Nights. Her ethereal beauty captivated audiences. However, she gradually stepped away from mainstream Hollywood. Maybe she's exploring other creative avenues or simply enjoying life away from the flashbulbs. Chad Michael Murray. Chad. Michael Murray was the heartthrob of teen dramas like One Tree Hill, but after the show ended, his star faded. He's dabbled in writing and directing, but his days of gracing magazine covers are behind him. Perhaps he's found fulfillment beyond the glitz and glamour, focusing on personal growth. Kelis. Kelis, the artist behind the irresistible milkshake, stirred up more than just dance floors. After her musical success, she took a culinary detour. She attended culinary school and launched her own barbecue sauce. You might catch her on cooking shows, including her own creation, Saucy and Sweet. Who knew her talents extended beyond the mic? Brandon Routh. Before Henry Cavill donned the cape, Brandon Routh was our Man of Steel in 2006's Superman Returns. While the film didn't soar as high as Christopher Reeve's legacy, Routh left his mark. Later he made appearances in the CW's Arrowverse, proving that even superheroes have their own winding paths.